Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing your monthly horoscope forecasts for the month of August 2019. I hope you are going to enjoy this, and as always, please, if you'd like to book a private psychic reading with me, all of my readings are on sale this week until today at midnight on my website at www.raymondguzman.net/shop. That being said and done, let's get into your horoscopes for this month. Aries, this month for you, Aries, it is a month right now where you're coming full circle. A lot of you are celebrating accomplishments. You're feeling very good as you're going into the month of August. And, you know, there's a lot of passion right now behind your ideas, your thoughts, the things that you're wanting to come into fruition and manifest. The message here is very simple from Spirit. It's saying that you're coming full circle. This is a magical month, a very powerful month of manifestations for all of you Aries out there. Again, this may not apply to every single person. You know, a lot of you may be in currently in different kind of situations, but there is also this energy that with all this positivity that is coming and is flowing through this month, through all the signs, but primarily through Aries, a lot of you Aries out there are going to kind of like transmute a lot of the negative energy and turn it into positives rather than, you know, kind of rebelling or kind of having to defend or explain yourself. That energy is kind of wasted. And I feel like a lot of you are realizing that this month as we go into August, that why expend that kind of energy and time when you don't have to, you know? And so again, I feel like there is just a culmination. A lot of you also may be going into some kind of healing retreat, or, you know, wanting to heal some part of your soul that you know and you're aware of that needs work on. So again, I feel like there's just a lot of good positive things. At the same time, there's going to be a couple of you Aries out there who may be going through some stormy weather, meaning that you are kind of finding that, you know, maybe there are boundaries that you need to set up that are not set up right now, and people are taking advantage of you, or there's people that want to manipulate you in some kind of way, and you're just so nice and maybe so giving in some kind of way that needs to be the thing that you change this month. If anything, is change that. So this is a horoscope for the sign of Aries. Thank you so much. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing month, Aries. Taurus, this month for you, Taurus, it is a month where a lot of you are wanting to protect and guard your heart, guard something in your life. This could be you being protective, mama bear or papa bear against, you know, well, for your kids, against other people or situations, or if you're a single parent right now and you're going through a separation, and there are kids involved, this could be a lot of going back and forth. But the key here is that a lot of you are protected and you have this strong spiritual aura and protection around you this month for a lot of you Taurians. It's all about your intentions. You make sure that everything that you do is coming from a positive place and a healthy place, mind, body, and soul. Because if you have intentions maybe that are obscured or that have ulterior motives, what could end up happening is that it could throw your entire month off balance for those of you that are not being very clear with your intentions towards other people or situations. And this can cause some repercussions, and there's just a lot of responsibilities and things that you have to address this month in particular. So it's not necessarily a bad month for all of you Aries, but some of you may kind of struggle with that tendency of declaring or just being very succinct, very to the point about where your intentions are. So be sure that you, before you respond to anyone or anything or agree to anything, that you are really kind of taking some time to think things through clearly, release anything or situations or people that no longer serve you. It's about finding your inner light this month. It is about you know, putting out into the universe the things that you want to create. And with that, you're going to find that if you are responsible and you carry this in a responsible manner, things are just going to open up to your third eye, your intuition. All of this is going to be a synchronicity, and there is a positive momentum for you in all areas of your life. But it's about finding balance this month. It's about setting the proper intentions and knowing that you are protected, that you are also a protector of other people. So that's a horoscope for the month of August 2019 for the sign of Taurus. Blessings and love and light. Y'all have an amazing month. Gemini, this month for you, Gemini, it is all about you grounding your energy. A lot of us out there for the month of August, it's going to be a month of grounding, reconnecting to Mother Earth. Do not let situations or people steal your peace. Last month was a very surprising month that had twists and turns, and so this month of August for Geminis in particular, it's all about grounding. It's all about reaping all of the good blessings and things that you've been sowing for so long, that you have been manifesting, that you've been working hard towards. This is a very good, prosperous time. It's a harvest time and a harvest energy for a lot of Gemini. So you're going to be noticing that things are setting up for a very good future for a lot of you out there, a lot of you Geminis. Maybe it could be that your hard work, your projects are now getting noticed by others, and so you're growing as a person. Your networking is growing, your social circle is growing. There's a lot of you out there that will be busy this month, getting text messages, responding to emails, meeting people, spending quality time with friends, sharing ideas, tossing ideas around. A lot of traveling for a lot of Geminis this month. A lot of planning for Geminis this month. It's all about planning, because in the next couple of months, some of you could be traveling out of state, out of the country. It's a very positive energy. And what I feel is like a lot of us out there will feel a little overwhelmed during this month. That's given with the Gemini energy and with all of the retrogrades. Right now, as we get into August, you will be noticing that you kind of feel a little bit better about verbalizing and communicating things as soon as that Mercury retrograde kind of ends. But there's also, this is a month about passion. It's a month about love, of sexual desires, and being uninhibited and breaking free from those molds. Like, this month is a month for a lot of Geminis to really just wholeheartedly express and not be ashamed to express that part of their soul, that sexual desire, that kind of energy. That is something that is going to be coming up this month of August for Gemini. So it's a very hot, intense, passionate for some Geminis out there. A lot of you that are single won't be single. Some of you that are in a relationship, things may heat up, or you may take it to the next level. And then there may be someone that comes into a Gemini's life to express how they truly feel, and passion could take over. So expect the unexpected when it comes into the part of your love life. So that's a horoscope for this month of August 2019 for Gemini. Blessings and love and light. Y'all have an amazing, amazing month. Cancer, Moonchild. This is for all my Cancers out there. This is your horoscope for August 2019. This month for you, Cancer, this is a month about you feeling the need to cut people out of your life, to cut toxic situations out of your life. They're no longer serving you. It's stealing your peace. This is a situation that's become stagnant, but for some reason, a lot of you out there have sort of pranced around the idea, or have thought about it and then immediately go into like a dream state where you don't want to think about those matters that make you upset or bring you down energetically. But Spirit is saying that this is a month where you have to confront your inner demons. You have to confront those demons out there that are in the form of people that are toxic in your life, and you have to address that. This is a time about reclaiming your power, coming into your own, and coming into a whole collective, knowing that fear is the only thing that separates us, that we're fully all one, connected to source. We are all interconnected to source. We're oneness. We are the Christ consciousness. For all of the Cancerians out there. And so a lot of you will be going through these emotions. You're going to be purging. Some of you may be crying. Some of you may be going through these difficult periods this month where you're releasing in order to find some joy, because this month is not all gloomy or a woe is me type, or it's going to have good moments in there, positive moments, but it's a time of transformation, a deep transformation on the inside, on the internal emotions that pull you, Cancer. So This is going to also be a month in which you may want to turn to magic. A lot of you may be going into candle magic, studying hoodoo, studying candle magic, witchcraft, the things that are the mystical, the occult, learning more about yourself, about the craft, about spirit, the world of spirit, the world of mysticism. This is a very pulling month for a lot of you out there to get connected and have your third eye open up. A lot of you may find that you may get a psychic reading this coming month of August, to kind of, get an idea of what's coming up the next couple of months as we are approaching the end of the year. It is not uncommon, but you are going through cycles. You are very connected to the moon. Obviously, Cancer is connected to the moon. So you feel things very deeply. A lot of you are studying your past, present, and future. You're looking at the things that happen in your past, how they correlate into the future, into the present where you're at now, and then what could possibly be the outcome in the future. So a lot of you may be inclined to start, pulling your own tarot cards or oracle cards, and even pulling that out and kind of getting these messages from spirit. But overall, this is a good positive month of deep releasing, addressing, and healing for a lot of you Cancerians. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing, amazing month. Leo, this month for you, Leo, out there, my fellow Leos, it is a month about clearing energy, clearing out the things that no longer serve you, the things that no longer are doing you well. You're finding that, as you clean, metaphorically clean your life, clean up any kind of bad tendencies or habits that you've had, whether this is around, drinking, food, any area of your life. As you clean that up, you're going to feel a lot of pressure relieved. A lot of the doubts that you have are self-created and are coming mainly from what your inner psyche is telling you, and also from all the junk that has, from the past of people that, you've maybe butted heads with, people that have, told you that you're not going to make it, or that things are not positive for you because you're a narcissist, or whatever the situation is. You're not that person anymore, and a lot of you are living in the past still, and you need to step into the present and experience and live in the present moment, so that that way you can see your light and reclaim your power. A lot of you have given away a lot of this to people just because you have felt like maybe there is some truth or validity, and that's malarkey. That is bull. All of this is about those people projecting a lot of that onto you, Leo. So you need to release that, Leo. Release it, and don't hold space any longer for people that wouldn't hold space for you. That's the message for this month for Leo. It's also a message here. What Spirit is saying is that you're going to notice that situations are going to intensify this month. Your emotions are going to intensify. Keep that in check. Don't let people rent space in your brain. Don't lose your cool over situations that are beyond your control. Try to handle everything diplomatically and in an adult form. Stay calm, cool, and collective, because there's a lot of intensity that is driving you this month, specifically your emotions and how you respond to situations. And you're going to want to protect your inner circle, your aura. You're going to want to protect those that you love, but you need to ask yourself, is this going to have any repercussions? Because sometimes when we're heated in the moment and we don't think clearly, we go and do things or burn bridges or cause some kind of uproar in our life that kind of reverberates through the universe and then comes back like a boomerang and hits us. So again, this is a month of taking things slowly, deep breathing, releasing, channeling all of that energy into something that you're very passionate about, whether this is your work life or just spending time with your children, or with developing yourself, bettering yourself. Put all that time and energy, invest it in something that is good, and it's going to reap. You are going to reap those rewards eventually. So that's the message for the sign of Leo for August 2019. Blessings and love and light, Leo. Have an amazing month. Virgo, this is a month for you, Virgo, in which a lot of you are kind of hatching ideas. You are manifesting a lot of the things in giving birth to a new you. It's a deep transformation for a lot of you Virgos. Right now, this is a period of incubation. It's a period of you. Also, some of you may be birthing new ideas, but some of you may be still holding on or kind of working still hard towards developing and coming out with whatever project it is that you need to finish. This is going to be a month in which you need to kind of remind yourself to ground yourself, to spend time outside, to de-stress, to nurture yourself. Self-care and pampering is going to be pivotal this month for a lot of you Virgos, because without that energy, a lot of you are going to feel kind of, erratic. You may be feeling frustrated or not motivated to do anything once you get home from work, or spending time with your kids, etc. So this is going to be pretty much it's going to be a good month because some of you are needing to ground, but some of you are also going to be feeling the side effects of the retrogrades. And it's not going to be uncommon for a lot of you to be thinking of the things that that make you who you are today, what you had to go through. And if you have not yet released or healed a part of your soul, this is going to be a part of your divine feminine that needs to be healed in your energy, in your aura, in your energy signature. A lot of you are also, maybe looking to travel this month. This is a very busy month for a lot of you Virgos out there planning a trip, whether it's out of town, whether it's into a different city, whether it's out of state or out of the country. A lot of you are going to be traveling, and communication will travel just as fast through the form of text messages, phone calls. Do not think that it would be strange. I would not say that it's strange if someone from your past pops up, or someone that you went to school with, and you have that conversation with them and kind of catch up. This is a month of remembering again, and letting go of the past. And this is not I've been seeing this trend for a lot of the signs this month of letting go of the past, because a lot of us are still holding on to that past, and it's not allowing us to kind of be at rest with ourselves and seek the outside, seek what's outside of the box that we've put ourselves into. So that's the energy for all you Virgos out there for the month of August to now 2019. Blessings and love and light. Y'all have an amazing month. Scorpio, this month for all my Scorpios out there, this is your horoscope for August 2019. This is a month of prosperity for you, Scorpio. This is a month of receiving the rewards financially that you deserve. A lot of you are, at the point maybe where you're struggling financially, or you're just barely scraping by, and that's no longer enough for you. That is not, you are tired of having to kind of micromanage everything, and maybe just, be on pins and needles waiting, hoping that an expense doesn't come up, and looking at your checkbook or your account, seeing the balance that's there. A lot of you have your money on your mind this month in particular. So a lot of you are going to, go through changes. Some of you may be receiving promotions. Some of you may be moving into a new department. There's a lot of transitions right now that would be occurring for Scorpio in the month of August regarding their careers. The message here is that if you want to really pull yourself out of a situation, you will do so, because you know that people take you seriously when you speak, and your voice and your words, they carry weight behind them. So this is a period right now where you need to kind of formulate everything, think through everything very clearly, and then have these conversations. Now, when it comes into your love life, some of you are going to go through some separations this month. Some of you may be going through an ending of a relationship, because there may be a third party situation where the person that you love is cheating on you with someone else, or there's an element of being cheated, being heartbroken this month, and it's not going to be easy. But a lot of you are going to have to pull yourselves up from the bootstrings, and really just march forward like a soldier, and not be stopping and contemplating your emotions. This month it's about, being a little bit more colder when it comes to your emotions, because sometimes when a Scorpio gets very emotional, it can cause you to become stagnant. It can blind you in some kind of way, and you then will revert back to trying to hold on to something very tightly when you need to let it go. So again, there's a lot of fortitude, a lot of inner knowledge and power from outside, from a higher power, rather, I should say, that is around you and surrounding you this month, and that is going to help you to make those decisions that are just so difficult. Otherwise, you wouldn't make them yourself. So if you feel like a push, that's the universe, that's the higher source, power, God source, whatever you want to call it, it is helping you. Divine timing is all about this month. This is also a month about you confronting someone that maybe is around you in spirit. For those of you that have spiritual abilities, there could be, a male that is in the family that has passed this month, and there is, unspoken or unsaid things that you needed to clear off your chest or get it off your chest. And so this is going to be a month that's very interesting for a lot of you out there. But I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is your horoscope for August 2019 for the sign of Scorpio. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing, amazing month. Sagittarius, this is a month that's very exciting. This is a month of you feeling fulfillment on some level, whether this is a sexual level with a love partner, a love interest, or it's just emotions, things that you have wanted to see in yourself, accomplish. A lot of you are pushing through those obstacles. You're pushing past those roadblocks. A lot of you are very determined. There could be some kind of training or studying that you are going to have to do this month, some traveling, maybe to a seminar. A lot of you are going to be keeping very busy. There is going to be a lot of stress around Sagittarians specifically that have children that are, teenagers or that are younger than teenagers. There is going to be some stress around that, especially since a lot of your children are going back to school in the month of August. But everything, Spirit is saying, do not take on more than you can chew, or that more than you can bite off when it comes to your work schedule and volunteering or extracurricular things that you may be in, like, volunteering to babysit friends or family, putting up some healthy boundaries. For those of you that may be grandpas or grandmas and have grandchildren, and maybe your children want you to become the nanny or the sitter, there may be some themes this month where you have to put some healthy boundaries up and say, no, look, these are your children. You brought them into this world. You need to take responsibility or hire a babysitter. I'm not your babysitter. And it's not that you don't want to take care of your grandchildren, but you may have some things going on in your own life that you want to do, and you don't need that burden right now in your life. So this is about a month for a lot of you Sagittarians out there where you need to be very clear. You need to express yourself and say what is on your mind, what you're thinking, what's in your heart. No longer biting your tongue, no longer just standing by and letting people walk all over you. No, you're claiming your power. You're very powerful, and this is a month for you to do that. And once you do that, you're going to be noticing that a lot of the stress, the anxiety, the worries that you have or have been holding on to are going to be dissipating. Some of you that are in work right now, that are working or employed with a boss, a superior, you could be finding that person to be very erratic this month. There could be some challenges. So maybe you've been too friendly with your boss, and your boss is now putting up some boundaries because they want to separate their friendship from you, from the actual, role that they are in right now, or the position that they're in. Don't take it personal. It's not about you, but really about, the rules and the things that, are very mundane, but, ultimately have to be followed in the company or in the place of employment that you work at. A lot of you are working very hard, and you're planning. Some of you could be planning to be moving to a new apartment, a new home. So a lot of you may be in transition as well in that particular area of your life. So this month could have you looking at properties, looking at, ads for apartments, calling, applying, interviewing. There's just so much that's going on for the month of August for all my Sagittarians out there. So big angel hugs to all of you. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing, amazing month, my Sagittarians. Capricorn, for my Capricorns out there, this month for you, it's all about blooming, about you growing. A lot of you out there are looking at your home. Your home is where your heart is. Your home is your dwelling place. It's the place where you find comfort and you disconnect. You could be the queen or the king of your castle when it comes into the month of August for my Capricorns out there. And, it's a positive month. I feel like there's a lot of positive energy that is moving from this point forward until the end of the year for my Capricorns. You are one of the most hardest workers out there. All of the Capricorns out there, this may not be apparent for everyone that's a Capricorn, but for the most part, a lot of you are very hard workers and determined to get and accomplish the things that you want. There is this awakening that you're having right now. Maybe that you are looking at a relationship or a partner and seeing them really at face value, and understanding that perhaps there is something that you cannot offer them, or that you cannot, overextend yourself if the effort is not there, or if the substance in that relationship is not there. And so this could have you questioning, for a lot of you that are in a committed relationship or in any kind of relationship, questioning where you are this month with that other person. Why can't they bring you the level of happiness that perhaps they once brought you? And maybe this is not even about love. It could even be in your work, and you feeling kind of out of balance and trying to find something that brings you the passion that you once had. Maybe it's an old job that you wish that you would have never left, or that, trying to find another job just like the one that you had with the same kind of people. And the answer here behind all of this is that we all go through cycles. We all are transforming. We are all living out our soul lessons and our soul purpose here on earth, and not to be constrained to the matrix, the illusions that are in the matrix, because ultimately a lot of the things that are like anger, resentment, worries, we worry too much about things, when we have no need to worry. Those are the illusions that we create for ourselves. The reality of it is that our soul knows how to navigate this world, and our soul knows how to get the money or the financial resources that we need. But again, we are trapped sometimes in that of where exactly you're at and where you're wanting to go. So Spirit is asking you to kind of like change that way of thinking. Let things organically come to you. If people walk out of your life this month, let them go. Don't try to apologize or really go towards that you don't have time right now. That's what Spirit is saying. You don't have time to tackle on the things that are not important. You have bigger fish to fry. So that's the horoscope for my Capricorns out there for August 2019. Blessings and love and light. Y'all have an amazing month, my Capricorns. Aquarius, this month for you Aquarians, a lot of you out there are kind of looking at your life and people in your life, and you are really celebrating things in a big way for yourself. You're ushering yourself into a new cycle where there is some, transformation. There is still some thoughts of the past and people that may have been in your past, but you don't have any time to waste on that anymore. A lot of you are going into more of a positive manner, and eventually things that are meant and people that are meant to be in your life will be there, and the people that are not will filter themselves out. But this is a month about you being very specific with the universe and being one with the universe, and really, expressing in what is your your intentions. What is it that you want to manifest? What is it that you're working very hard to? Are you working very hard to produce money, or is money working for you? That's kind of like the question that you need to ask this month, because a lot of you may be in jobs that pull you away from your loved ones or from family. And yes, it may be financially rewarding and, a lot of, good vibes around it. But at the same time, there's no balance because you're stuck, and it's become, your job has become your precedence. It has become the most important or single important thing in your life. And when that happens, sometimes people in your family or your love life, your partner, may feel neglected. They may be feeling like, things are just not working out. Things are not doing well. And a lot of you are very super intuitive and may already know a lot of this that is being mentioned and recognizing those patterns, but you don't know how to get out of that. The only way to get out of it is to be very honest, even if this means like losing out on an opportunity that would otherwise be great for you to further your career, because necessarily when it comes to your career, it's not going to always bring you the happiness that you want in the long term. There are changes. So a lot of you need to kind of of, start relaxing and stop worrying a lot. A lot of you are going to be very dedicated this month to the craft, to your spiritual side, connecting with your spirit guides, doing any kind of candle magic, root work, etc. There's just a lot of that going on this month. A lot of you are going to be seeking a higher counsel, whether this is a counselor, a therapist, a psychic medium, a Reiki master, a shaman. You will be seeking out someone for psychic readings and or some kind of insight that you need from spirit. This is the very prevalent for the month of August for Aquarians out there. And a lot of you could be feeling like you're looking out, at the distance, and you can see the bigger picture of the future, but the uncertainty of what is going to come or develop out of that kind of makes you feel scared. So this is all about learning the truth and accepting the things that are in your life and taking them at face value, but also releasing the energetic patterns that are causing you to be unhappy. So blessings and love and light, Aquarians. You have an amazing month. And last but not least, my Pisces out there. A lot of you Pisces out there are going through a very deep transformation where a lot of your divine feminine, your femininity is being expressed. And whether you're a man or a woman, a lot of you are getting very in touch and nurturing with your feminine side. And so, this is going to come out. A lot of you that are females that are listening to this, you're going to feel very nurturing. You're going to feel this need to be nurtured as well by maybe a sister, a mother figure, someone that maybe is in your life and that supports you and gets you on all levels. For those of you that are men out there, this could be a mother figure. This could be a sister or a friend that is a female friend, of yourself, and a bestie that is going to be providing you some kind of happiness. Some of you will be making trips this month, and some of you may be actually spending quality time with those that you love, or seeing someone in a distance. There is going to be something that comes up around a friendship that perhaps is feeling kind of unbalanced right now, and you needing to express that, or someone is being very demanding, and you don't want that kind of energy around yourself. One thing that is really showing up for Pisces is the passion, the sexual desire, the alchemy, sexual alchemy of Pisceans out there. And those of you that have partners, you are going to be taking a relationship on to the next level. There is transmutation, there is the alchemy there, and it's just like a lot of you will be practicing things that that maybe you didn't, or adopting new beliefs rather, that you never thought you could be, seeing things from that perspective, and now you have that aha moment. I see it, I understand it, and I claim it, and it's mine. And so a lot of you are seeking something great, whether it's security in your relationship, security in your financial area. You are wanting something greater. You're not going to be satisfied with the crumbs that are being given to you, whether it's a person that is happy to have you as a friend or in a relationship, but is not has not yet proposed, or has made it clear to you where you stand in their life. A lot of you out there are going to be seeking that security, but I feel like this is more about your home life and your love life for a lot of you Pisceans out there. And then for some of you, it may be your financial area where you want security, and maybe your work is temporary, or you're a contracted employee, and these things are the things that you're going to have to look at and reevaluate to make a better decision. And ultimately, if you're not in the right career or place, you need to move on. Don't forget this month also, Pisces, to love yourself, to heal from anything that, especially if you're not getting enough sleep, a lot of you Pisces are going to feel it. And with the energy that's out there and all these retrogrades, it's going to be intensified and magnified in a lot of levels. So best wishes to my Pisceans out there, all Pisces, for the month of August 2019. Have an amazing month. Libra, this month for Libra, this is a month for you that you are going to be uncovering the secret and ancient energies to your ancestry, to your ancestors. That connection to source, that connection to your ancestors that you that can help you transform your life and your energy. The fact of the matter is that all of us have our ancestors around us, but most of us don't listen to our ancestors. We don't listen to that ancient or higher power, God source, whatever you want to call it. We don't listen to that, and we want to do our own will, and our own free will sometimes can cause, issues in our life to become unbalanced, or for you to get what you wanted, but it's not going to make you happy once you have it. Not everything that we want or desire here on earth is necessarily what is best for our life path. So again, this is going to be a month of kind of coming to the realization that perhaps something that you are working so hard towards right now is not worth the effort, and you need to shift gears and shift them really quick. A lot of you are going through some finalities. A lot of you are closing a cycle this month. This could be you coming to the realization that maybe your job is not fulfilling for you, and maybe there's a higher calling for you. There's something else that drives you, and that you can serve, the masses of people, or help people in the way that it makes you happy and brings healing into your life. So I feel like this is speaking this month highly about careers. Spirit is talking about your careers this month. A lot of you Libras are at some kind of point right now where you're trying to really stay to a job that doesn't bring you happiness, and Spirit is saying that there is a finality. You're going through a cycle, and things are going to change. Where you're at right now will not be where you're at next year, but you must not let fear paralyze you or stop you from this. Write down the things that you want to accomplish. Make a bucket list or a checklist, and then check them off as you are manifesting. But if you are also not putting that time and energy, if you want to change jobs and you're not putting resumes out, you're not interviewing, you're not applying, again, you're not getting that cosmic balance that is there for you. You're not claiming the open doors that are there for you. You are kind of at a standstill, hoping that the universe opens a door, and hope is just not enough for a lot of us. We have to meet the universe halfway. We have to do our part, and that will be the biggest test for a lot of you Librans out there. Stop making the excuses that you don't have enough time, you're tired, you have too many things to do. And if you really are passionate about something, yourself, that you will go after it 100%, but you have to do it now. This is not a time of procrastination this month of August. It's a time of getting your butt in to work and do hard work, and get to the point where you are going to be happy financially and happy in all other areas of your life. So this is a horoscope for Libra for the month of August 2019. I want to wish you all blessings in love and light, and have an amazing month, my Librans.